On social media today, it's the first Monday in March. Point that out, despite the fact that it's 1 degree. So we want to know, what's your favorite thing about this month? Maybe March Madness, St. Patrick's Day, spring, something else? Join the discussion on Facebook at Morning Blend Omaha. We're also on Twitter at OMA Morning Blend. Omaha is home to all kinds of fundraisers throughout the year. We talk about a number of them right here on the Morning Blend.
One of the things that makes the gathering unique is the items up for auction, specifically 10 pieces of art created by local artists, but inspired by local students.
Really cool. With us this morning, one of the people who puts this event together, and Kudalek, and cut paper artist Lisa Worrell is here too. You'll see some of her art. Nice to see you, Lisa, and Ann, it's great to have you here.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
So some of the history with this event. This is hardly the first year for it. It's been around for many years.
31st year.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yes.
But the theme changes every year. So what is it this year?
This year, we're excited to say that Spread Our Wings. We are incorporating 2 more schools. We are incorporating into Q's. Before it was just Sacred Heart. Now we're incorporating All Saints and Holy Name.
Yeah. Well, that means more students.
It does.
And the need for more money.
It
We'll
does.
talk about that in a second. Yeah. So the auction pieces, as Ricky said, really sets this apart from some of the other fundraisers in the area. And we have a couple of the pieces here. Lisa, maybe this is where we bring you in. Why did you want to be part of this event, by the way?
Well, I had a greeting card company that have cards in stores around town, and they found me through that.
Oh, cool.
And I was really excited to be a part of the event. So I have 5 pieces in the auction, and the one I brought today is
The framed piece?
the framed piece
Yeah.
of the flowers, and I worked with all 3 schools on this piece, the first graders at All Saints, Holy Name, and Sacred Heart, and actually had the first graders draw flowers for me.
May
and
I
then,
see that?
And then I referenced the flowers that they drew, and these are all cut paper and
This is beautiful.
put together in a way that kind of made me feel like it expressed what this event was about. It includes all 3 schools, and I had the hands holding the flowers because to me that's what this event is all about, is about the helping that's happening with these 3 schools.
This is where you started.
This is where I started.
The students drew for you and inspired that piece.
Yeah, this is a little girl from Holy Name that drew these
Isn't that
flowers,
cool?
and so they're referenced in the piece that I did.
I think this entire, from the inspiration to the execution, it's just beautiful.
Well, it's
That
been
really is
really
beautiful.
fun
How
to do.
old is the student who drew these pictures?
First grade.
First grade.
So I
Okay.
did the project with all the first grades at all 3 schools.
Yeah, which is wonderful because you're a retired teacher and you taught first grade for
I
all
was,
those years.
I was so
Yes.
afraid I would miss out being with kids, and that's been such an opportunity for me to be with all these
That's
students
wonderful.
at these schools.
Speaking of students, and one of them is going to, a graduate will be at the gathering to share a story. What do you
Yes.
expect their message to be?
Yes. Just how it's inspired them and what it's done for them to make a difference, to higher their education and give them opportunities they would not
Would you
normally
brag
have.
about graduation rates and give our viewers some perspective on what's happening in these schools that might not be happening in other schools across the area?
Well, this funding allows the students to have the opportunity to go to a school where 96 to 98% of these students are able to graduate, and then a majority of them go on to a higher education. So the opportunity that they sometimes would not have is more laid out for
And it's
them.
the physical location of these schools, which is so important. It's creating opportunity where without the schools, it might not exist for some of these students.
Exactly. It's the inner city schools that sometimes these students don't have the opportunities for. And so this program provides funding for them so that they can go to these schools for minimal cost and some of them for free.
Well,
Now, remind us, which schools are you fundraising for?
Sacred Heart, Holy Name, and All Saints.
3 now. So in the
Yes.
past, the gathering, just 1 school. So now they've branched out. There's a need for more money to reach more students. The gathering is Saturday, March 29th. Cocktails start at 6 o'clock, dinner 7:30, and that's when the program begins. If you have any questions, we encourage you to call the number that's listed there. You can also visit qschools.org, and then some ticket pricing there as well. And then you get a price break if you're under the age of 35, so you save a good chunk of cash there on tickets, guys. Good stuff.
Yes.
Lisa, thank you for coming in and bringing your art with you. Really great.
Thank you for
And Ann,
having
it's nice to have you here too.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, so do you have an old underperforming computer at home?
There is a way to use it to get a new PC. Thor Schrock will compute this next.
Thank you.